see this highlight in this contour? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Hey beauties, thanks for tuning in today. I am so happy to be back. I'm back and I'm better. I really enjoy making these videos for you, and you ladies said that you wanted more teaching videos, so here I go with another teaching video. Today's video is going to be on how to contour and highlight your face. Yeah, we're going to get a flawless foundation routine, and then I'm going to show you how I carved out these cheekbones and made these cheeks pop with this highlight. Yeah, we're going to slay today, as always. So highlighting and contouring can be really easy. You just want to follow something that's to your face shape, but I do want to let you ladies know, do not contour and highlight everything like everybody else does if you have a well-defined face, because everybody doesn't need to contour everything and everybody doesn't need to highlight everything, because you can start to get a little masculine. If you like that look, go for it. But if you still want to be a little bit feminine, then you don't have to contour every single thing on your face if you have a defined type of face. Just like my forehead, you won't see me splatter a whole lot of highlight on my forehead because my forehead is kind of big. So you're gonna see me contour it more than highlight. Do what's best for your facial features. You don't have to follow what everybody else does. So I wanna say thank you ladies so much for sticking with me. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I did not know you love my videos as much as like right now, so I feel really good. I'm really in the mood to make sure that I am filming and teaching you ladies for what you want to be taught. I have a lot of requests coming in, so I'm gonna try to get to them as fast as I can. So stay tuned, subscribe, hit that like button to keep me going. My look is not in this video, but I do have a video up that shows how I do it. It's actually with pink. It's the same exact technique except it's just a different color. So I will leave that in the description box below, so you can definitely check out that video too if you want to know how I got this eye look. I am like so beat today. If you want to follow me on my day-to-day, follow me on Snapchat as well as Instagram. It's KimAllure, the same as my YouTube channel name, because I love doing different makeup looks and I love meeting you guys. So let's not make this video too long. Let's jump into highlighting and contouring. So my lip gloss is on and I'm ready to go. If y'all watch my channel, y'all know I don't get started unless my lip gloss is popping. So part of my eye look is already done. I do have to finish the rest of my eye look. I am someone that does my eyes first, do my makeup, and then I go right back to my eyes. So my process is a little crazy. So half of my eyes is done. The first thing that I'm going to do is to prime my skin. I'm going to be using my Becca Evermatte Poreless Prime Perfector. Y'all know I absolutely love this stuff, and all I'm going to do is pretty much just dot it all over my face. This allows your makeup to stay all day, and if you're really oily, this baby will mattify you and you don't have to worry about makeup touch-ups throughout the day. This stuff is amazing. A little bit on the pricier side, but it's amazing. This primer does tend to get a little white, but don't be afraid of that. That just means it's doing its job. So the next primer that I'm going to be using is the Benefit Pore Professional Primer. This is what I use to fill in my pores because I have really large pores from acne, and I want to of course fill in those pores so that my pores are blurred out. Even if you have acne prone skin, you can still have a pretty much nice base for your foundation. So I am going to apply this in circular motions all over my T-zone. Now when you're using a primer to fill in your pores, you want to do it with a light touch. Do not press it into the skin. You want to allow the product to work itself into the skin. So now that my skin is primed, we're going to go ahead and move on to foundation. The foundations that I'm going to be using today is going to be the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Foundation plus my Clinique foundation as well. The Kat Von D is in Deep 72. The Clinique is in Amber. This one is very orange, and this one is very yellow. So I'm going to mix these two together, and I want something that's a little bit more on the orange side because in the summertime my body tends to get very orange and very red. So since this one is highly pigmented, I'm going to use the amber to kind of balance it out. Now the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Foundation is very good for oily skin because it does not settle in your pores, it doesn't settle in your lines, and it gives you a whole lot of coverage, like a flawless finish. You need a little bit goes a long way with this foundation. And Kat Von D, you need to step up on the shades because One is too yellow and one is too orange, so I just picked up the one that was too orange. Now that it's mixed on the back of my hands, I am going to use my Beauty Blender sponge to apply the foundation. A Beauty Blender sponge is best with this foundation because the foundation is really intense and very thick. So you want it to soak up the product as you apply it. As if you did it with a regular brush, you're gonna get way too much product, way too much. That I look like a Oompa Loompa right now, but don't worry, the products that I apply over it is going to cancel out all of this orange. Plus, it is gonna oxidize a little bit, so I'm gonna do just fine. What I'm gonna do first is conceal, because as you can tell, I got a little bit of darkness underneath my eye. So I'm actually gonna be using a couple concealers today. The first one that I'm gonna be using is gonna be this MAC one right here, which is this color, which is NW45. I'm gonna be using this one here because it's more closer to my skin tone, and I'm just gonna warm it up with my finger, and I am going to conceal some of this darkness. I'm just gonna pat it underneath my eye. It is good to use a long wearing concealer, one that's your shade, your skin tone first, because that will give you a really good even base. And the key is to use 2 concealers so that your concealer doesn't crease up. So that is what I'm doing. See how much cleaner and awake that makes you look using a concealer that is pretty much your skin tone or half a shade lighter. Opens up the eye area. We haven't gotten into really highlighting, but this does allow your eyes to appear more open. You don't look sleepy, you don't look tired, you look very awake. I'm going to be moving into a concealer that is about 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. I would say like 1.5. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Amande. And when you want to highlight your face, you actually want to highlight where the light is naturally going to hit your face. The light naturally hits your face towards the inside of your face, and then the shadows cast towards the outside. So that's how we're going to be working. Highlighting is bringing those places forward where the light actually hits your face, and contouring is where shadows actually cast on your face. Highlighting first, I'm going to be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm going to put this on the centermost parts of my face, pretty much in a T. So I am going to do this underneath my eye, and you want to do it in upside down triangles. That's the best way to do it because you're able to bring the whole centermost part of your face forward. Down the bridge of my nose. I'm going to do my forehead, just a little bit on my forehead. Tiny bit on my chin, and then I bring it around my nose. Again, with my Beauty Blender to blend this out. If you have not invested in a Beauty Blender, you should. Y'all know how much I rave about the Beauty Blender sponges. They are everything. I love highlighting because it snatches your face back. It just makes you look a whole lot more youthful. I love highlighting. So now what I'm going to use to contour is going to be my Bobbi Brown foundation stick in Espresso. And like I said before, when it comes to contouring, you want to use the contour on where shadows are going to set on your face, which is normally the exterior part of your face. And then you do want to chisel inside your cheekbones to make your cheekbones pop. So what you normally want to do when you're starting your contour is around the top of your ear right here, and you want to go at a slant. Like if you do this, the fish face, you can actually see the line where you should apply it, and that's what I'm going to do. On both sides. So I'm also going to do it on my forehead because you want to do the outermost parts of your face. I'm also gonna do my chin because I like to pretty much define my chin. I like to taper it off, so that's what I'll be doing here. On my nose, but for your nose, you don't want to put too much here. Cut my nose off a little bit. And then you can also do it down here if you want a well-defined chin bone. So those are pretty much the areas where you would typically contour. Now I'm going to be using my Real Techniques buffing brush, and I am going to buff in that cream contour. So now you can see your cheekbone now starting to be more defined, and I absolutely love this look. So now what I'm going to do is to pretty much set my highlight and also set my contour. What I'm going to be using to set today is going to be the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. This is my absolute favorite powder, hands down. You ladies know. I've tried the Laura Mercier powder. I love it too, but I still tend to go towards my Sacha Buttercup. With my same Beauty Blender sponge, I am going to press that in the areas where we highlighted. Now I'm not really going to bake today. Baking can tend to make me look really cakey, so I'm going to avoid baking. Y'all do not worry about these eyebrows, because y'all been asking for an eyebrow tutorial, so you will get it today. So they will be done later on in the video. For your nose, bring your powder to the bridge of the nose, and that will define it more as well. Favorite powder to contour with is the Black Radiance pressed powder in Ebony. Black Radiance did her thing when she made this pressed powder. So I am going to put this on the areas where I contoured. Light strokes back and forth and in circular motion. Smallest amount on the nose, not too much. Now I'm going to quickly finish my eyes. I'll be right back. Now before I wipe the powder off, I am going to do a little bit of reverse contouring, where I'm going to put it underneath my contour, the setting powder, just to make my contour pop. It's called reverse contouring because you're actually highlighting underneath the contour. So, and I don't like that to sit long because I will get like a yellow strip down my face. So I'm going to immediately wipe it off. I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Powder, and it's in the deepest shade. I don't know what the shade is right now, but it's the deepest one, and I am going to blend out the bottom just a little bit, just the bottom part of my face. Now for blush, I already know what I am in love with. I'm in love with the CoverGirl Ebony Bronzer as a blush. So I'm going to swirl my brush around a little bit. Apples of your cheeks, apply your blush. I just love how it gives like a natural flush of color to us dark skinned women. It just looks so good. It just adds some warmth to the face. I just love, love, love this bronzer. This thing is amazing. So for highlight, I didn't want to use it. I really didn't want to use it because I wanted to use something that was less expensive. But this one is really going to set off the look because it goes with my eyeshadow. So I am going to be using Becca Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill. So I'm going to use that to highlight the top parts of my face, which is going to be down right here where you can see where the light naturally hits. That's where you want to put your highlighter, down the bridge of your nose, your cupid's bow, pretty much in all the areas where you highlighted, except you're going to be a little bit more precise with it. Becca highlighters are so worth every penny. And then for me, I take a smaller brush to kind of blend it out a little bit. So I guess I'll show you ladies my lip combination today. You've probably seen it before already. It's my favorite go-to lip combination at the moment. So what I'm going to be using is MAC Night Moth Lip Pencil, and I'm going to outline my lip. And then I'm going to use my favorite lip gloss right now, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Gloss in Sepia. Very woman of color friendly, brown girl friendly.